Hi everyone, welcome back to the Violin build, and in this video I'm going to be scooping the surface of the fingerboard and the sides. I scooped the sides a little bit beforehand off camera, but I'll show some of that. Mostly I'll be scooping the surface, and I'll be using this scraper to do that, most of that work, and using this template to check my work. So I'm going to get started and enjoy the show. I've worked on the sides a little bit already. I think this template is marked wrong. This 0.75 should be over here and vice versa. But that's close. If you sight down the length of it. I don't know if it shows up on camera, but there's a slight unevenness. So I'm going to work on that. And what I'm doing is holding it up to the light, and that makes it easier to see if you've got a good fit. Also, you can feel if it's rocking on a certain point, which it is right there just a little bit. Maybe a little bit more right in here. Which end is the sharp end? I feel a little bit of a bump right there. So I think this side is where it should be. Let me get a straight edge and I'll show you a better view. Okay, so you should be able to see light shining through. It's touching on the ends with the light shining through along the sides, so you can see that there's a scoop along the entire length. The deepest part should be right about here where the glue surface starts. I have not worked on this side much, so I'm going. I worked on it a little bit, but still needs some refinement. I can feel a little rocking right here. So there's a high spot there. Okay, you should be able to see light through there. So let me get the light a little bit better. Yeah, there you go. You can see the light shining through with contact on the ends. Does that show up well on the camera? I think it does. So that's scooping the edges to give them this kind of a scoop. As I mentioned in a previous video, there's a line right here, which is where the glue surface starts, and that's pretty much the lowest area of the scoop. All right, so measurements. And as I mentioned in a previous video, the width at the nut is 24. I've got 23.9. At the other end, it should be 42. And I've got 41.8 or 7. 41.8. At the glue line where the neck stops, it's going to be 32.3. 32 is what I'm aiming for, so 0.3 over is okay. With those measurements, it should have the right kind of scoop along the sides. So next I'm going to be scooping this top surface. Okay, now that I've finished scraping and scooping the sides, I'm going to work on this upper surface here. And I'll be using the same template, a little more scoop on the base side and a little less scoop on the treble side. And I'll be using this scraper, 42mm radius curvature, sharpened as a scraper. I'll be using that to do up most of the scraping. So I'm going to get started on that now. Okay, so after all that scraping, you should be able to see light shining underneath the straight edge. And I think if I can get the angle right, there we go. Okay, so yeah, you can see light shining under the straight edge, so that provides the scoop, which allows the strings room to vibrate without buzzing on the fingerboard. I measured it or compared it with the template, and I've got it right, really close to the template. I may refine it very slightly off camera, but I think it's really about where it should be. If I can get the straight edge to show up on there. There we go. Yeah, on that side. Well, wait. Yep, there we go. On that side too. You can see it there. So that's scooping the fingerboard, both along the surface here and along the sides. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one.